Hey everyone, welcome back to day 3 of our 5-minute 30-day challenge. So I want to start off by telling you that I am trying to do a voiceover today. Long story short, I noticed in the last 2 videos they were a little bit shaky. That's because I bought a new Pivo system that's supposed to follow me around the arena, so I don't have to steal crew members to video for me all day. But for some reason it got stuck and it's shaky and I don't really know. So we will keep playing with that. But then today I went out and reshot 5 videos and my microphone wasn't on. So we are going to do a voiceover and hopefully this works. All right, so the first day we worked on body control and that was pushing around the shoulders, the haunch, getting them back up. Yesterday we went over side passing down the wall. Today, I want to give you guys the challenge of side passing without the wall. All right, so in this video, I am just kind of doing like a little pre-flight check. In order for her to side pass, she needs these 2 basic buttons. I need to be able to get her to move her haunches, and then I need her to be able to push her shoulders. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I can do it off of both sides. That's important. So then she does it well, we're ready to continue forward. All right, so again, the 2 basic things that she needs to do is we're gonna push her shoulders over and then her haunches over, all right? So you'll see me, you can either, so that they don't go forward, you can hold underneath their head. You can also, put the whip in front of them like I'm showing you here, or you can wiggle your rope. At the end of this video, I'll show you that Irish actually will do it at Liberty with just like a whip or a hand cue. So what I'm doing is I'm making her go sideways. If you notice, my whip was straight across. She made it a little bit too easy, so I'm going to make her kind of go back to basics a little bit. And here we go. So I'm going to push the shoulder and now push the haunch. Okay, this is the beginning. So push the shoulder and now we're going to push the haunch. Okay, so now you see that I just held my whip flat. Now I'm hitting both of those buttons at the same time. And do you see how she kind of just evened out? And I'm going to come back and I'll show you guys again. So we'll get ready. Okay, so I've got the whip off even to the side. And now I'm going to ask her to push her shoulders and her butt over at the same time. And if you notice, I just kind of kept my whip up in the air and wiggled it. That's her final cue of her doing it at Liberty. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to show you the harder part. And we need this part to get ready for tomorrow's challenge. Tomorrow's challenge, I'm going to have you guys see if you can have your horse catch you at the mounting block. So basically side pass over to the mounting block. So to start with, I need to make sure that she will, again, go off in both directions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare, and we're going to start with the finished cue. So the finished cue is I'm going to put my whip over her haunches and ask her to side pass to me. So your horses probably won't do that in the beginning. So if you notice, I have 2 whips. I have 1 whip in my left hand, 1 whip in my right hand. I'm going to start with my finished cue. Even if it's not going to work, I'm going to put my whip over her hip and wiggle. If they don't move, now I'm going to activate my left hand off to the side. So I'm going to start again, start with the finished cue, do a little wiggle, and then you're going to see I'm going to start to activate my left hand across her side and ask her to just step over. And just keep doing it until they kind of give a step over. You notice she didn't step over, so I kind of bent her nose a little bit, and she took a step. All right, now she remembers her job. Okay, so I'm going to just move on. Come back and we'll do it again. So every time she does it right, I'll just turn, walk away, usually pet him and rub him, but I'm trying to get all this done in 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do it again. Go up and over her hip, give a little tap. All right, she's starting to come over, and I'm also using my left hand on her side and on her shoulder. I'm not even really tapping her with it. In 2 seconds, I'm going to turn and do it the other way so you can see what I'm actually doing with that hand. The whip is off to the side and actually just kind of moving to add movement. So we'll come over and I'll show you what I was doing with the other hand when you couldn't see it. So I'm going to go over, put my whip over her hip, And then if you can see, I have my other whip on her shoulder, and I'm just kind of wiggling it out in the air, and she is side passing over. Okay. So that is today's challenge, day number 3. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and we'll see you tomorrow.